We have some breaking news here on the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. I'm Harrison Graham. The second day in a row, Kansas City has signed a player. Yesterday it was Jerick McKinnon. Today it is Donovan Smith, offensive tackle, who has started 124 career games. 1 year worth up to $9 million. I'll be curious to see what the incentives are here because $9 million, that's real money. That's starter level money in the NFL, which obviously had you wondering, is he going to start? Well, there is some intel out there on that already that we'll get to. Ari Meirov, want to give him some credit here. Saw him and Tom Pelissero drop this early. He says, longtime Bucs left tackle Donovan Smith, 1 year deal to the Chiefs. He credited per Tom Pelissero, I should say. More offensive line help for the champs. Pelissero added this as well. He said Donovan Smith started 124 games over the past 8 seasons with the Bucs. After signing Jawaan Taylor to a big deal in March, Kansas City continues to invest in protecting Patrick Mahomes. Now, the Jawaan Taylor mention there makes this whole thing very interesting to me because when they signed Jawaan Taylor to a 4-year, $80 million contract, the early reports were, we're probably going to move him to left tackle. It wasn't set in stone, but that was kind of the expectation, and that Lucas Niang will play right tackle. So we'll kind of analyze that and figure out, okay, is Smith going to play left? Is Taylor? We'll kind of break that down here in a second. But a lot of interesting angles and theories that I want to work through here on today's show. What is your one-word reaction to first, though? I want you guys to weigh in on the show. To Donovan Smith signing a 1-year deal up to $9 million. What is your one-word reaction? Let me know in the comments. This will be the pinned comment on today's video, so drop one word in the comments section. Honestly, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that they're signing a veteran tackle. I thought maybe they'd get a backup type, and look, Donovan Smith could be a backup, but he's been a starter his entire career, so I am surprised they're signing a high-level, potentially high-money player here in Donovan Smith. Potential theories for me for what this could mean for the offensive line. Jawaan Taylor back to right tackle. That's my first one. Tom Pelissero mentions that. We'll get to that here right now, actually, and then we'll come back to these other theories. Tom Pelissero said, wouldn't call this a report. I think he's kind of half reporting, half connecting dots. He says Donovan Smith starting 124 games over the past 8 seasons with the Bucs after signing Jawaan Taylor. Oh, the next one. Do we have the next tweet here, Trizzy, on Tom Pelissero? This is the one I was looking for. Donovan Smith has played his entire career at left tackle. Jawaan Taylor has played almost exclusively at right tackle. If all goes well, that's how the Chiefs will line up in front of Patrick Mahomes after Smith signed worth up to $9 million. So Pelissero is kind of connecting dots. Hey, if Smith looks the part, he'll play left and Taylor will play right despite signing a 4-year, $80 million contract. So that's theory one / there's some reporting on that. I wouldn't call that a hardcore report from Pelissero, but I definitely think that's legitimate. Number 2, maybe Kansas City doesn't trust Lucas Niang. He started at right tackle the first half of 2021 before tearing his pec. Took him late until last season to get cleared medically. Served as the backup to Andrew Wiley, who obviously was lost in free agency. I thought Niang would start at right tackle, but when you're signing Donovan Smith, that seems unlikely. But, maybe theory number 3 here is Taylor does play left, Niang does play right, and Donovan Smith is just a high-level swing tackle, and some of those incentives are based on how much he plays. If he plays X amount of games due to an injury elsewhere, then he reaches that $9 million or so be it. But if we're going to go with theory number 1 is the most likely, and I actually think that is the case right now, this is what the offensive line looks like week 1. Donovan Smith at left tackle, who's had a really good career. Not a great 2022, however. We'll talk about that in a minute as well. Joe Thuney at left guard, one of the best guards in the game. Creed Humphrey at center, one of the best centers in the game. Trey Smith at right guard, a really good player as well. And then Jawaan Taylor at right tackle as well. That would leave Lucas Niang as kind of a backup security option there. So if we're running with theory number 1, that Smith will play left tackle and Taylor plays the position he's played his entire career at right tackle, I find that very interesting. I'd love to know when they signed Jawaan Taylor, was there a promise made that he'd play left tackle? You got to think the answer to that question is no if they're going out and signing Donovan Smith. Now, subscribe to the channel. Help us reach 42,000 subscribers. When news drops, we hit you with a video like this. When juicy rumors are out there, we're covering that as well. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Subscribe to the Chiefs Report. Let's get to 42,000 subscribers ASAP. Now, you look at Smith's PFF grades the past 2 years. In 2022, he really struggled. 58 overall, 70 pass blocks. The pass blocking was so good, but he was bad in run blocking. gave up 6 sacks, 12 penalties. It was a bit of a problem. 2021, though, he was really good, and that's more indicative of his career. He's been a well above average left tackle throughout his NFL career. 83 overall, 85 pass blocking, 70 run blocking as we get those numbers flipped for you guys there. 1 sack allowed, 8 penalties. So he's, in 2021 and prior was a upper echelon left tackle, but in 2022 probably had the worst year of his career. So I think this is probably the Chiefs thinking here with this signing. If Donovan Smith can reach pre-22 form, him and Jawaan Taylor, him at left, Jawaan at right, is higher than Jawaan Taylor switching positions to left tackle and Lucas Niang coming off a major injury in the last couple of years at right tackle. And look, that's probably true. Now, if he can't reach pre-2022 form, maybe he serves as the swing tackle and you go Taylor at left and Niang at right. Here's what it does. It keeps you flexible. It gives you options heading into the offseason program, seeing how everybody looks. And, hey, listen, I like having different options, especially when it comes to the offensive line in an offseason when you lost both your tackles in Orlando Brown and Andrew Wiley. Now, will Donovan Smith start at left tackle? What do you guys think? Type Y for yes, or you can type in for no. I'm going to venture yes. I'm not 100% confident, but up to $9 million, that means they think he can reach that. And if he does, that means he's likely the starter. So I'm going to type my Y for yes. Felix Adedike-Uzomah, the first-round pick for Kansas City. You can pre-order his jerseys right now at chatsports.com/Felix. No, he's not wearing number 1. That's just indicative of him being a first-round pick. Once he picks a number and they start printing jerseys, those jerseys will mail out to you. So go ahead and pre-order one today. You'll get it well before football season. Chatsports.com/Felix. Go ahead and represent Felix Adedike-Uzomah right now. I will say this. I love Brett Veach's mindset. The guy is aggressive. He's always trying to improve this football team. And I will say this. There were cracks recently of, are they going to play Jawaan Taylor at left tackle? I mean, there's been whispers. There was whispers that they were interested in Broderick Jones in the NFL draft. Had he fallen below 14, maybe they would have gone there. They liked Anton Harrison out of Oklahoma as an offensive tackle. So I think the Chiefs always had this idea of, okay, we could play Jawaan Taylor at left tackle, but if there are other avenues, we might keep him at right where he's more comfortable. Now, $20 million a year is a lot for a right tackle, but if he's an elite pass protector, I still think it's worth it. Another bonus of this is it doesn't pressure Wanya Morris into playing as a rookie. He's got a lot of technical stuff to work on in his game. Good athletic profile coming out of Oklahoma, but get him 2023 to redshirt. Lucas Niang can work as the swing tackle. He was basically that last year. You still got Prince Tegawanago as well. So Wanya Morris, the third-round pick this year. You don't need him to play this season. That is insurance that Donovan Smith provides. Even if he doesn't start, he can still be higher on the totem pole than Wanya Morris. All right, guys, that's it for today's Chiefs news. Donovan Smith, 1 year up to $9 million. If you have any questions, thoughts, or comments on this signing or anything else, you know where to hit me up. On Twitter, on Instagram, at HGramNFL. Same handle, both platforms, always down to chop up the latest Chiefs news and rumors. My name is Harrison Graham. We will see you guys soon. Have a happy Wednesday, everybody.